Okay, let's take a look at rolling realms. Here's three realms that the designer thinks would be really good for someone's very first game. So we're going to play another one with those. I've done them twice. The first time recorded it upside down. Can't show you that upside down one. The last time was 16.1. We'll find out if that was good or not. Went from 16 to a 16.1 score. We're going to try one more time with the same three rounds. When you play the game normally, you should use, according to the rules, three different realms each time for 9 total realms. Of course, it's your game. You can use the same one all 3 times if you're doing it like this, just to see if you can get better each time. Let's try it now. We're going to try, I'll show you first. Let's take a look at the realms. So wingspan, you're trying to fill in numbers for each bird. Close that. 3 numbers, 3 numbers, 3 numbers. That's 9 numbers, the same as the number of dice. So you're going to need a lot of dice here. Plus, to get a star on the third number, you get that star. But to get the bonus star, the second one, you have to have these 3 sum 7, these 3 sum 12, these 3 numbers sum up to 16. For me, this is a very difficult card. It depends, maybe my way of playing just does not fit with that. This card, I find better. Between 2 castles, I can handle this one, just trying to fill in 1 star for each row of each castle, 6 rows, so 6 stars. And you put numbers going up. As you go up, they have to get smaller each box. That's the smaller number above a larger number below them. When you hit the top of the columns, you get these resources, and the stars are for the rows. And the last one, after I played it a couple times, I got a little bit better at it because I understood how this thing worked. Viticulture, when you roll a dice, you can do one of 2 things. First, you can outline one of these grapes. So if I roll a 6, I would outline the 6 and I would get a pumpkin, the resource. The next time, if I roll a 5, I could use it to sum with the 6. 6 plus 5 would equal 11, so I wouldn't outline the 5. I would just do a sum of 5 plus 6 equals 11. Circle the 11 and get 2 stars. You want to try to get all 3 glasses. That means you're going to need a bunch of these to be outlined to sum with a big number, hopefully. So that's viticulture. We'll give it a shot. We'll see how we can do this. See if I can beat 16.1. Okay, low numbers to start with. I don't like low numbers to start with for these. We're going to write down what I get. 3 and a 1. Oh, this is really bad. I can't put a 1 on the bottom of these because the number above it has to be smaller. So I can't use this card at all with a 1. I could put a 3, or I could put a 1 here because there's nothing above it. Or I could put a 3 hoping to get a 1 or a 2. Over here, I could just outline a 1. It would get me a coin. That might be handy. I like having coins. I can buy another 1 dice with that coin and put a 1 over here, and I have all 3. Oh, let's try that. So if I put the 3 here and the 1 here, so with the 1, I will outline the 1 grape, and it says a coin, so I get a coin. And then the 3, oh dear, trying to get up to here. Let's maybe put it here. I can get a 2 or a 1 above it. I don't gain anything for it until I get to the top. But I do have a coin, and I'm going to spend that coin right away, and I'm going to put a 1 here, and that's going to give me, I'm going to write down that I circle it because I bought it. 1 pumpkin, so I get a pumpkin. So that's building up my pumpkin supply. So I've got each of the 3 realms in progress. Next turn. Turn 2. Oh no, look at that. A 2 and a 1. That's even worse than before. 2 and 1. Well, it's not totally bad. Let's erase these numbers because I'm starting a new one here. We'll see what we do in this second turn. I can't put a 1 here again. I could put a 2 here and outline the 2. let's do that. Let's put a, if I put a 2 here, I can outline the 2. And then here, I could put a 1 here, and it's going to give me a heart and a star. This will give me, sorry, a heart and a coin. This will give me a coin. I'll have more coins than I can buy. I can buy something for over here. So with the 2, let's do that. I'll outline the 2, and I get 1 coin. Here I'm going to put a 1 above the 3, and I get a heart and a coin. Heart and a coin. And now let's spend 1 coin, put it here. Yeah, last time I got a pumpkin, I gave myself a pumpkin, right? Yeah. This time I'm giving myself a coin. I put a dot to remind myself that I did it. I have to remember to put the dot. So I got a coin. So I've got 2 extra coins pending now. So this is good. And just to remind people, I bought 1 here. So I circled the 1, meaning I bought it. Okay, so after 2 rolls of the dice, I've used one in each of them by buying 1 each time. So I think I'm holding my fort here. Low again. I want some big numbers. A 3 and a 1. Who's rolling these dice? Oh boy. I don't have enough pumpkins to bump up the 3 to a 4. I need a 5 here though. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So this is, I can put it in one of these other slots. If I put it in the first slot, I get a coin. I could do the same thing I did before and put a 3 at the bottom of here. Then I've got a 1 again. Brother. A 1 here is not useful at all. I'd have to put a 1 here. Yeah. I'm going to have to put a 1 here, and then that means I'd have the 3 here. So let's try what I did before. Do it again. Put a 3 here. I don't gain the pumpkins yet because I got to get the whole column filled. I'm going to put a 1 here. Should I just put it here and get a star? No, I think I'm going to try to get that bird. So I'll put it here. I'll get another coin too. So building up my coins. Okay, and this, it's got nothing here, so we're not putting anything there. Let's go for the next turn. Rolling. Better. Finally a 6. A 6 and a 2. I probably want to outline a 6 here to get some big numbers to sum up with dice. I put the 6 here, I'm going to have a 2 left. Oh, I could put a 2 above this. That will get me 2 pumpkins. The 6 here will get me a pumpkin. I'll have a bunch of pumpkins, and I've got coins. Let's do that. I'll put a 6 here, and I'll put the, well, I can put the 2 or the 1 here. Let's put the 2 here. So if I put the 6 here, I'm going to outline the 6. And I get a pumpkin. If I put the 2 here, I get a heart. I've got coins, and I want to keep using the cards as much as I can. Each realm I'm going to try to use all 3 each time, which means I have to keep buying or creating. So I'm going to cross off 1 coin, buy a 1 die, put it here. That's going to give me 2 pumpkins. So now I got enough to adjust numbers. That's good. And that completes a row, which gives me 1 star. Got my first star. Okay. Oh, wait. Just to remind people, I did buy 1 there. I'll write it down. What am I going to do right away? Erase it. Okay. So we used all 3 of them that time. Doing good in that regards. A 3 and a 2. Still not really good, but it's not terrible. So 3 and a 2. I could put a 3 at the bottom again. I could probably manage. Then I'd have a 2 left. I don't want a 2 here. So I'm going to put a 3 here. Outline the 3. I could throw the 2 here just to get this pumpkin, or I could throw the 2. I'm not going to get this 12 anyway, so I might as well get the star for it, right? So let's do, well, if I put the 3 here and outline the 3, gets me 1 heart. Okay, I got a 2. I could put a 2 here. If I put a 2 here, I'm going to get a star, but I don't get the bonus. But I'll get a star. Got the star. Now I got coins. I could buy a 1. Let's buy 1, and I'll put it here because this is the one realm with nothing. I'll put it here, and I can put it right here. Get me another pumpkin. Got pumpkins now that I can use to change the dice numbers, and that completes a row there. Oh wait, oh, I put it here. That completes, no, it doesn't complete this row. Still missing 1 there. So that's still got 1 star. So I got 1 star, 1 star, no stars, but I'm working my way up to the stars there. So after 4 turns, I'm not doing too badly, even though the dice have been rolling quite badly as far as I'm concerned. Let's do this again. A 6 and a 1. 6 and a 1. Well, 6 would be good here because I can do a, if I use this, let's show you how this works with a 6. I'm going to, instead of outlining something, I'm going to sum 6 plus things that are here. I'll just sum it with another 6. Cross that off. 6 plus 6 is 12. I get 2 stars, and that leaves me a 1. This is terrible. I need to adjust the number, huh? Pumpkins will let me adjust it up. Oh, but this is a 7. I don't have enough coins. Can I get a coin from someplace? No, I can get a star. I can't get a coin. Darn. If I had 2 coins, I could use this 7 and duplicate the 6 and have another 6. That's a disadvantage of keeping on using the coins like I did. I don't have them saved up. So 2 pumpkins can change the dice. I have a 1. Let's use the 1 that I got. Put it here and gain a heart. Then let's buy for 1 coin a dice that's 1. And then let's use 2 pumpkins to increase it by 1. That will make it a 2. I only can put a 1 above it now, though. I think I might be able to manage this. Okay, so I've got those all done. Let's see how we can handle the next round. I'm going to close these out. Rolling the dice. Still not good. I keep getting 1s. 4 and a 1. There's a 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5 times I got a 1 and once a 2. This is really low rolls. Okay, so 4 and a 1. What can I do? I can outline a 4 here. It's probably worthwhile. And then put a 1 above this. So let's do a 4 here and a 1 here. So outline the 4 and get a heart. Let's put a 1 here. That's giving me 2 hearts. Got a lot of hearts. Should I just put another? This, how many turns I got? 3 more. I'm going to have 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I can get the stars, all the 3 stars, if I can keep going. This needs a 5. This needs that 4. Gain a die equal to 4, equal to the same value as either rolled one. Let's do that. So if I pay 3 hearts, I can gain a 4. I want it to be a 5, so then I'll use 2 pumpkins to add 1 to it, and now it's a 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. I get a star underneath this and a star for the bonus. Okay, I'm up to 3 stars there. Not bad. This one, let's see what I've got. I completed 1 row, completed 2 rows. I completed 3 rows here. I didn't keep up to date with this. Got 3 there, and I've got 2 here. So I'm doing fairly well with my stars. I'm in the last 3 turns now, though. Let's get rid of these. Rolling. Another 1. Always 1s. Darn. 1 and a 5. Only one time I didn't have a 1. So if I take a 5 over here, we're almost into the game. Yeah. And a 1 is terrible. Put a 5 at the bottom. That would be good. Five plus 4 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. I'd get that. I have a 6 and a 3 is 9. That would be a 10. It's possible if I would get a 6 afterwards out of these turns. So let's get some stars while I can. Let's assign the 5 here and not outline anything. Let's just take 5 and sum it. Sum it with a 4 to equal 9 and a 2 to equal 11, giving me 2 stars. And I still have a 1 left, which means one of these has to have a 1. Putting a 1 here is a terrible idea. So I guess the 1 is going to go here. That's going to give me a pumpkin. I'd like to put a number in. Well, I only have 2 left. If I put 1 in now, I could fill this whole thing. I got to put a number here. If I spend 3 hearts, I can duplicate the 5. So let's go 1, 2, 3 hearts, and I will duplicate the 5 here because the 1 I put here. So that's the 5 can go here. Whoa, let's see. I'm going to put the next one in. Let's see how I can do. 3 and a 3. Doubles is good. What do I need? If I have 2 hearts, I can make another 3. So I only have 1 heart. I need to gain a heart with the 2 3s that are there. Can I gain another heart? This will gain me a star. This will gain me nothing. This will gain, I can't gain another heart. I don't have any coins. Oh, how are we going to do this? 3 and a 3. I can change one of the 3s into a 4. That won't help. So if I take a 3 and add it with this, it's not going to, 3 plus 3 would be 6 plus 1 would be 7. That's not enough. So I can't use it here. That's going to get wasted. So 2 3s are going to have to go here. Let's see what I can do with 2 3s. Well, this one I can put, how did I, Yeah, I didn't write it down. 3 here. Did I forget to write one? You okay? Whoever's watching this, you can tell if I forgot to write one. Now you can see why it's important to always write your numbers in every place. Well, but the 3 can go here. I must have forgotten to write one in. There. And the other 3 is going here, giving me a row. And nothing here. And even though it looks like I have another turn, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers here, and I never use pumpkins to add an extra one to the realm, and that's 9 rolls. So this means I'm done. I forgot to write one down, so a circle, forgot to write one there. So we'll call this the end. And I don't think I did as good as my last team, 16 and 16.1. I don't think I'm going to do it. So let's count my stars. I got 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. This is not going to be good at all compared to before. 12. Now we count the unused ones here. 1, 2, 3, only 3, so 0.3. So 12.3. Yeah. So there's my what would my grand total be? You're just using the same 3 rounds all the time. 16 and 16 is 32.1, 42.1, 44.1, 44.4. 44.4. My total. Divide that by 3 and you can get a average. So I did get this last one because of my roll. I needed to get a 5. 5 plus 3 would have been 8, 9. I needed to get a 6. That needed a 6. Well, that's it. This is how you play Wingspan Between Two Castles Viticulture recommended realms for the very first game in Rolling Realms. I'm Len Lindsay. Hope you enjoyed this and won't feel bad if you mess up because I definitely messed up this one. I'll catch you next time.